Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get intercepted, and the defense is set up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Canes want to crank the tempo. Power football with the run. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Hurricanes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Snagged in the middle. It's Abraham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand in the ball.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Gilbert. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Pringle. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Yep. You see it. Attack. Hey, watch that slant.
To throw, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And then you're going to put
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Superb running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here. And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Marsh. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like,
He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 30. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed. They've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
and I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So far, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end.
Thank you.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. If you saw that speed, that defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit.
From the gun, the ground game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Canes want to move quickly. They'll try to run for it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counter.
Now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
He lost one down the sideline.
Wow.
A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it.
Take his ass, boy. Get out of here.
Touchdown, Michigan. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional.
Oh my God, why he run away?
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here
Come on, man, we did. Oh,
and those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because the body blow is down.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line.
God, this thing is so lucky, bro. So
Making a
lucky.
stonewall on third down. They were banking on the yards
I was there
after the
just a
catch, but that
second
went into
early.
the negative column.
What?
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick.
Pick
When
that
I'm a
one,
defense
take
that
it to the
understands
two.
third short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
The Canes are rolling down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Mitchell. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Bailey. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively, in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off.
Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Big time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw too. Touchdown Wolverine. Once he got some room, it was over.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
and
goodness.
this crowd was already jacked
Gotta
up.
get
They were
ugly.
already excited.
This
They
is
were
gonna
already
get
making a
ugly.
difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Mitchell. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Bailey. That's reeled in, it's Carr. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Oh my gosh, the look is crazy. The look is crazy.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own net. You're throwing to try to get the
don't do that one.
just a
Please,
little
please
bit late.
don't do that one
Result,
again.
they're lucky that wasn't a big 6.
I think don't do it. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Yeah, man, don't test me.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it.
Please, brother.
The throw to the outside is complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Oh.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Oh, this
and it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. That Miami offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Pringle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Make the
Don't do that.
connection, and the
Please,
defense
Phil,
putting on
don't
the
do that.
heat and
Don't do
forcing
that
the
also.
incompletion.
At this point, trailing by a lot,
Yeah.
the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Pringle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive.
Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. He's in open space downfield. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Yeah.
To the air, it's Underwood. He fires to the left side.
Oh my gosh, it's snagging again.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
We love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. The give. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Brother, you guys on speed.
And they take it in for 6 points.
Right. Left.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Find his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going. And they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Do the same rollout, 3 plays in a
Incompletion on 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 4th down, trying to find his man.
Oh my gosh, bro! What the
down, still on his feet.
freak, man? What
Good
the
execution.
freak?
They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
How'd you get?
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Fires toward the end zone.
Oh, brought him down so
Touchdown,
much.
Hurricanes. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Gets away from Justin. He smashes his way through again. And he was on his way. Gets
Baby
all
back
the way
bit.
to the
Baby
38.
back bit.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Throws toward the end zone.
Oh my gosh, we're so lucky, so
It just
lucky.
trickled through his fingers. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead.
Yeah, I
and
gotta-
as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
He should literally be in the stars.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the option. Running into the open space.
Oh my God.
Touchdown Wolverine. Once he got a step, it was all right to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking for a man. It's Bailey.
Let's go.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gilbert. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Oh my
He
goodness.
just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them.
What?
They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Bro, oh my God, bro. Nigga, that's a Heisman moment extender, and it still is a sack? What?
The
How?
Wolverines with a
The
long
nigga
way
has
to
Heisman
go after the
moment.
loss on the last
Bro,
play.
you're supposed to stiff on him.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He slings it deep to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Connection to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10.
Bro, I know that nigga is sick. That nigga is blowing his...
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit.
Going to the middle of the field wide open, brother. Come on, Loretta.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns today. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down.
Oh my
Grabbed over the middle.
God.
It's Carr. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
That's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On that ass,
This
bro.
offensive line is not going
On
to like
that
watching
ass.
back tomorrow when they get the opportunity.
On
Because
that.
they have
Oh,
gotten
oh.
beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up.
Oh, now you want to quit. After that long, intensive game. Like, bro, the game was never intense. You should have quit at half, game. Should have quit at half, game. Oh, my God. I don't even want to. Just... I was boring as shit. At least I got my stats, though.